Hi, this is Steve Webster from gappstrainer.com. This is a how-to video of how to move a web album within a collection of web albums up or down so you can reposition your web albums. In this case, we're going to start with an example. Here's Lionel Chubby Mantha. The first picture is Noah Chin, born 08 January 2006. This web album we want to move to the bottom. Another way of seeing this is the table of contents on the right. Currently in number 1 position is the Noah Chin web album, and we want to move it to the number 6. The table of contents is updated automatically based on what we do over here on the left. So the first one we're going to do is cut and paste the Noah Chin, born 08. Let me show you that. Let me highlight that just for a moment. In other words, this piece here is text, and we're going to cut and paste it to the bottom, and then we will drag this web album by holding down the left mouse button and dragging it to the bottom. So let's do this. First, you have to have permissions. And when you have permissions to edit a web page, you'll see the Edit Page button. So you have to click on the Edit Page. And when you do so, you'll notice that the actual pictures of the web album do not show. We just have like a box here. And to the right, likewise, the table of contents doesn't have any data in it. That's because we're in edit mode. Okay, the first item that we want to do is cut and paste the Noah Chin, born 08 January 2006 to the bottom. So let's do that. To do that, I'm going to position my cursor and highlight the text. And now I'll use either right-click cut, or I can use Control X. So I'll click the cut, highlight it, right-click, cut. As a result, it's currently in my buffer, if you will. I'm going to position everything to the bottom. All right, so now we're at the bottom, and I'm going to press Enter to give us a little bit more room down here. And I'll do a right-click paste. Position the cursor to the bottom by clicking on the bottom. Right-click then and click paste. As a result, the text, the title of the web album, Noah Chin, born 08 January 2006, is now at the bottom. Now we need to drag the web album to the bottom. Let's do that next. To do this, I'm going to scroll up to the top. And I'm going to click anywhere on this box that represents the Picasa web album. And when I click anywhere in the box, anywhere in that big box, you'll see the word Properties shows up at the upper left-hand corner. We need to click on Properties. And what we want to do is make this smaller so it's easier to navigate. So we're going to select small 144px. That stands for pixels. So drop down arrow, select small, left click on small. Then I'm going to click on Save. And as a result, it is much smaller than the other ones. That way we can keep track of the album that we're moving down. Okay, to make the move, I'm going to click anywhere in the box with my left mouse button and hold it. As I'm holding it, I'm now going to move it with my mouse to the right. See how I position it to the right? Now when I let go of it, it will bring it to the bottom of that web album. So here we go. Let's do that. Okay, and as a result, we have just moved it below the picture, the web album above, to just above the Justin Warren born. So I'm going to repeat this by dragging it to the right of this slideshow over here to the right. Again, I'm going to hold down the left mouse button. And I'm going to use my mouse to slowly drag it to the right. and then then down a little bit to the right of the Justin Warner one. Then I shall let go. And then I'm going to scroll down, and I will notice it's now positioned just above the Paul Mantha. So let's repeat this. Left mouse button, drag to the right of it. Then I shall let go. And now it's below that one. I'm going to scroll down. And you can see it's just above the Jane Mantha web album. I'm going to repeat. Left mouse button in the box, hold it down, drag it to the right, and further down to the right of the Jane Mantha web album, and I shall let go of the left mouse button. And all we have left to do now is to move it below the Andrew chin. So I'm going to hold down the left mouse button, drag it to the right, and let go. And we are almost there. Now I just need to drag it below our title, Noah Chin. So let's do that. Left mouse button, drag it down below, and let go. And there we have it. It's now positioned. We've got the text below there and the file. Now we want to click on the small size and click on Properties again to restore it to its proper size. I'm going to choose extra large 600 px again to restore it to its original size. And I will click Save. Now we have it at the bottom. I noticed I could use maybe an extra space above Noah. So I'll right-click to the right of the photo album just above it, press the Enter key. As a result, I get a little bit more space. Now all we have to do is click the Save button here at the top. Let me put a box around that, show you. This Save button right here. I'll click Save. Let's go ahead and scroll up to the top. And we now see that the Lionel Chubby, Gerald Mantha, born 16 October 1936, is at the top. And since the table of contents is updated automatically, we now see, excuse me, okay, we now see that the Noah Chin is now at the bottom because it updates it automatically. And I also noticed that there's an extra space here I don't want, so I'll go back in edit mode real quick. I'll position the cursor just in front of Lionel Chubby. Press the delete, up to the top, click Save. And we are done. This concludes this training. Hope you enjoyed it.